Hi, welcome to Kissy's Tarot Readings. So let me shut this because it's bad. Welcome to Kissy's Tarot Readings. Today is 9/22/2018, special 2 days. So I'm going to actually do a romance reading in which I answer a few specific questions. Now I did this one before, and what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to card, answer, clarify, fear, message. So let's go ahead and do this. So the first question is, will I meet someone new? Okay. How will I meet them? Will this person and I be compatible? How will this person treat me? What challenges will we face? Will our families blend well together? Will the relationship last? You may have a either you'll be triumphant in that one or you'll get a new one. So let's go over these cards. It could be a yes or no. With accordance to the actual book. I hope you're able to see this. I did try to get a new lamp, so hopefully that will help the situation where everybody can see the actual cards that I'm looking at, because there are a lot of really nice cards here. I like my cards. So we have gems. Anytime you deal with gems, that's earth energies. It's considered to be like pentacles in this particular deck. So you have 3 of gems, and it's work. So when you have work, it's like you're making the decision here. I'm just gonna find it there. You're making the decision to use skill, maybe, to meet someone new, or maybe you'll meet them at work. That's a grand possibility. You will meet them at work. Yeah, it says it right here. So, romance or love may come to you through your work or your career efforts, which are also blessed by this card. Accept invitations that are supportive of your career or other ambitions. In an existing relationship, you and your partner will equitably share the work of establishing or maintaining it. The mutual support will enable you to grow it further. It's a good time to seek the advice of a trusted friend or counselor or to share techniques, solutions, business aspirations with a partner. You may end up working with the person you love, possibly in your own business. So maybe you meet them through work, or you end up making a business together, like an enterprise or an empire of business. Like you may be the king and queen of your own business world. So, how will you meet them? Prince of Roses, the mover. So, Prince of Roses is a wands, and he's a mover. Princes are young. I usually equate these to messages. Like these usually mean messages to me. Anytime you see the horses, the messenger horses, they're bringing you a message, and this is bringing you a message of love. Okay. You will meet them. Yes, the Prince of Roses has bred a completely new species of rose and dedicated it to his new love. He's a competitive young man who attracts excitement. He is brave and honest and likes to shake things up. He is a risk taker who loves the thrill of the chase and moves in quickly to get hot and heavy. He likes to win. His tendency is to go into the next conquest without waiting around for a relationship to grow. So, a multiple relationship kind of person, love them, romance them, You are about to meet or be required to take on the role of the person with the qualities of the Prince of Roses. So, this could be you or this could be them. An enthusiastic, open-minded partner may soon be yours. A person such as this brings fresh energy into your life, but can also wear you out with his or her challenging behavior. This card can also indicate your love life will be improved by movement, such as a journey, a promotion, a change of residence. Promotion can also mean getting publicity, or even buzz of favorable gossip. All of these things can help your relationship now. Don't be shy or ashamed about who you are and where you've come from. Be proud of yourself and your reputation. Be a pioneer in the choices you make. Be an original. This card is the green light for developing some venture on your own. And again, it's talking about some business. Take calculated risk in your relationships and don't overanalyze why or how things are working. Don't look back. It's time to try fresh, trendy things and spend time with new people who will stimulate you. So this person may be met through internet. Something like, the word that came to mind is buzzworthy, which is funny because I think one of the apps, like Bumble, says something about being buzzworthy. So maybe you'll meet them through some kind of way online. Maybe they come into befriend you somehow on Facebook, or they join your site or a forum that you're involved in, something. But yeah, you'll meet them, I think, in a more public type of venue that's more like publicity. Maybe you're trying to publicize your new ventures, and then you meet them. Okay, so 8 of Wings, indecision. So will this person and you be compatible? You aren't sure. From what it looks like, you aren't sure if there's compatibility. Maybe there's too much going on. Usually 8, I think, is you have strength. I just want to check something here. I think Wings is swords. Restriction. You have strength and restriction. Maybe. Okay, you might be compatible. If a decision regarding a potential partner or relationship must be made, gather as much information as you can, but do not decide yet. In this case, the lack of a decision or even of clarity can somehow benefit you. Relax and contemplate the whole picture and what will bring you satisfaction and resolution. Rid yourself of outmoded beliefs about a particular person. In times of doubt and confusion, be alert, but do not act immediately. Pay attention to your gut instincts. Look patiently within for answers from your higher mind. No one else should decide this for you. So only you can decide whether or not this person is compatible for you. They may do things differently than you're used to. And this is why you can't decide whether or not they are right for you. Right? So you have 7 of Gems. 7s is not taking positive path when it's in the reversed position. And maybe you're not taking a positive path towards, usually that's Earth energy, frustration. 7, planning. So the thing here is, how will this person treat you? Okay, so maybe there's too much planning going on. Let me see. Gems. Oh. No. More hard work is needed before you see results. Frustration may get the better of you when you try to cope with feelings of impotence and ingratitude in a relationship. You may think you can't accomplish enough with the resources you have. Confusion, and again, it's talking about confusion here. So something is going on where this person is confusing you or making you double think, okay? Confusion about responsibilities can cause problems. Promises may get broken. Money or work problems can put true love on hold for a while. Someone may have double standards. Yeah, thinking double. And it's funny because today, 222, it's a double day. He or she can dish it out but can't take it. Be careful not to rush into an affair. A frustrating person you care about may get into an impractical or unrealistic romance. So this person may not treat you the way you expect to be treated, and it causes a lot of frustration. And maybe they want more than what you can afford to give them at this time, either in money or time, commitment. Something here is not exactly connecting. Okay, so You have the Empress and creativity. What challenges will we face? It doesn't look like there's too much of a challenge here. The Empress is good energy when she's in the upright position. She's using all of her power to maintain her created world. So, yes, it's a beautiful thing. The Empress walks in her wondrous garden with her beloved daughter following in her footsteps, learn the ways of the court in the most benevolent way to rule the nations under their family's authority. Upright, this card represents fertility, political connections, material wealth that comes from the riches of the land, water, and the sky. The Empress indicates a person who is attractive and very creative. Rejoice. Your love life is going to improve in ways that seem to show the guiding hand of a master artist. In your quest for love, you can expect either to meet or be a person who exemplifies some or all of these qualities or those described below. If it is you that is to emulate the Empress, then you need to give birth to something that has never been. The Empress symbolizes Mother Nature giving birth to the natural world of love, peace, and beauty. If your question was about having a child, and it's funny because it talks about impotence in here, the answer is a very fortunate one. To make certain, pick a second card. If it's the Princess of Shells, the answer is most certainly yes. Making art or inventing something is similar to giving birth, so you may meet an artist or an innovator. Your love life and relationships would benefit from you beautifying your appearance and that of your home, inside and out, in ways that you might ordinarily consider too expensive or luxurious. Again, spending money that you're not sure of. Okay, buy flowers for yourself and expect to receive a beautiful bouquet or gift. So, the challenges that I think you're facing at this point is whether or not you can provide this person with the child that they want or desire. It sounds like maybe that's what's going on. Maybe this person wants a child and you don't want to, or you don't know if you can do it, and it's causing some problems there. All right, let me do as it says and take another card just real quick, even though we're going to clarify in a moment with the other deck. I just want to be sure, because we had the Princess of Roses there. Let's see. Eight of Shells, sacrifice. Maybe you're not the one who wants to have one. Eight of Shells. So with the eights, I have the strength. Again, strength. Eight of Shells would be emotions, seeking and sacrifice. So you have the strength to seek out help and sacrifice for this relationship. It wasn't the Princess of Shells, but it is pretty close. So maybe that is what's going on. No, you need to be more aware of the physical, mental, or emotional sacrifices that are or will become required regarding what you've asked about. It could be worth it. This is the challenge. Work on your tendency toward shyness and withdrawal by not taking yourself too seriously. You or someone you love may swing from sudden outbursts of crying to emotional frigidity and back again. It may seem that you are going through a dark night of soul, but you are actually learning about self-love and self-nurturing. So, one of the challenges that you may face is that you have to give up a dream, or you have to give up it has to do with a child. So you may have to give up the idea that you can't go forward with this person without sacrificing that need. Like, this person really wants that. The Empress is all about creativity and creating new life and new circumstances and new beautiful works of art, and it's all about creator energy. So this person wants to probably have a child, and you might have trouble with that thought. Okay, so we're going to go to Two of Roses here, which is will your families blend well together? And two is I don't know. You don't know. You're very uncertain about this relationship that's upcoming. Okay, you have the Two of Roses, and this is Wands, so you're at a crossroads in your partnership. So maybe you don't know if this person will make a good partner for you and your family. Okay? Maybe they're just not quite the right fit. No and maybe. So, no and maybe. You are at a crossroads, so take care. Plans must be updated when things change. Lack of planning, and I did talk about planning before. Here, this person is a person of planning. This is what they do. That's their whole thing is planning. Okay, things out. Lack of planning can cause mistrust and loss of faith. Establish your emotional equilibrium before taking action. Don't make too many decisions at once. And again, let's talk about decisions. Avoid the tendency to blame and find fault. The misuse of criticism can thwart your plans for happiness, reconciliation, or for the deepening of an early stage relationship. Be careful of actions taken that are at cross purposes or self-defeating. It wants you to think about yourself too. Not just this person that you're thinking of being involved in, but also yourself. Because you're part of it. Get out of your own way. Don't be scattered or ambivalent. Poor planning can cause much confusion. So, it's interesting because this says something about families blending together, and this person may want to start or blend a family together with your own. Maybe you have enough children already, you don't want any more. Maybe you just never wanted children, or maybe you feel they'll be in the way, or you're not just ready for them just yet. So with regards to that, this person is ready. They're ready now. They're, for reasons of their own, they're ready now. And you might not be able to do this with them. And that's what's causing all this confusion up in here when you first meet them, and know that they are right for you in other ways, but maybe not this one. So Ace of Wings is triumph. Will the relationship last? That's actually swords, and that's like the strongest card in the whole deck when it comes to the aces. So that's the strongest ace you can get. Upright. Yes, with the exclamation point. You have the right idea. Let it focus you and organize your life accordingly. Again, planning. And you will manifest the exact kind of relationship you want, as long as you don't get obsessive. Keep thinking the way you've been thinking. Ask the important questions of everyone, especially of yourself. Let long-term goals and major principles enable you to make your relationships all they can be. You have knowledge and the wisdom and willpower to apply it. Read a great self-help book, and brilliant new ideas will reveal themselves. Your life's unique purpose may even become crystal clear. So you may find your purpose in all of this. So I'm going to have to splice these together, I think. But we're going to just clarify these cards real quick. And we're just going to use keywords from what's ahead of me. I'm just going to spread them all out all at once. One more. I'm thinking one more. 8 of coins upside down. Interesting. Yes. Nine of coins, 9 of arrows. So, arrows are swords. Again, again. Okay, so 10 of coins. I don't think I have it. Or maybe, no. Nope, I don't have it there. So we're just going to go with what I see up here. So 10 of coins. Will I meet someone new? 10 of coins reversed. We'll also, I got to do when. So 10 changes. No changes at this time. But it's interesting because 10 of coins is also earth energy. I just want to see. wealth. So no changes in wealth. So will you meet someone new? This, I think it does have to do with work. It goes hand in hand with your work. Maybe just when you think that it's not going to happen, it does. Or maybe it's not at this moment. I will do a when for this. What month will this happen? What month are we looking at for when this should happen? Meeting this person I that want to show about August. So it's not right away. It's not right away. Or maybe you already met them in August. Either it's kind of far away or you will meet them. Or you've already met them. So the question is moot maybe in this particular thing where it's saying, will I meet someone new? You may have already met them. Okay. And I think it was at work. So we have Ivan and Odette, illusion. I don't know what this card is. Let's see. 6. Do I have that one? I don't think so. No. So I need to write those down. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1 second. 1 second. That's 1, 2, 3, X, the moon. That figures. The moon. And it's funny because it has a moon right there. So maybe it was at, you work at nighttime? It's interesting. Keywords for this: dreams, visions, illusions. So be careful not to elude yourself. But yeah, it looks like the Swan story. I have to look at that again. But this is Ivan and Odette. It was a story about Ivan and Odette. So if you read that story, you might find out more about how you met. But it does look like this is a card that tells you about two romantic individuals that came together. 8 of Coins. How will this, will you be compatible? So 8 of Coins, lacking strength. Okay, and we did talk about that strength earlier. So lacking strength, learning. So you have to learn more about them to know if you're going to be compatible with them. Right now, I think you've already met them in August, and I think you just don't know how you're going to stay with them, how you're going to be compatible with them, how you're going to work together. Because there's something that they want that you can't give them. And look, Arthur and Guinevere. So Arthur and Guinevere's power. I think that's the Emperor. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Emperor power. So you want to hold the power over this decision, and maybe you can't. So here we have this here. How will this person treat you? Well, the message of Pentacles does not come. This is a Prince. Prince is the Knight. Builder. You don't know if you can build a relationship with them. Maybe there's no communication, not enough communication that matches between you. Okay. Yeah, and that's earth energy. There's a lot of earth energy on here. And again, coins. And this is swords. So, yeah, I may have to get in. I don't know where my book is. But the feeling I'm getting is that you're looking over here and saying at your past, and she's looking at you, and somebody here wants something. This Empress wants something that you're not sure if you can give her. You can't even look her in the eye and say, I can give you this. You can't even do it. So I don't know that this relationship will last. And here you have, she's just very upset here that this is going on. So here we have the Nine of Coins, and this is your crossroads, and this is where your families blend well together. And that person looks pretty happy. Nine of Coins, I think, is using your wisdom. So you have to think, go within and think about this relationship. And you may end up realizing that there's more comfort and joy there than you thought would be. But you have to use all of your wisdom to get to that point. Here we have the Nine of Arrows, and I don't know what this is, but I was not prepared for this. Alright. Victory, no, oppression and despair. Negativity, despair, feeling of oppression accompany this painful card. Traditionally, it was known as the dark night of the soul. See that? The dark night of the soul. I think it was this one or this one that mentioned that. I have to look. A time of grim thoughts. Often the Nine of Swords manifests in the outer world as a recent bereavement, unhappy love affair, broken marriage, or destructive working or home environment. Something you or the inquirer is involved in has caused great anguish and misery. This is usually shown by the other cards. And indeed, there's a lot of indecision here. Not quite agony, but definitely indecision. Inner and outer torment are denoted. Disturbed sleep, nightmares, panic attacks, and depression may all rob you of energy and purpose. However, all nines are cards of accumulation. It's time to fight back, to overcome suffering, and to begin to heal. There is nothing simple or straightforward about the Nine of Swords, but does offer hope and underline the need for practical help, and it does seek and support. Again, seek and support is the first step towards turning this experience into a new and brighter dawn. So, I just want to retouch again on the just so you know, I'm running out of time. And also batteries, so it'll take a quick minute to get back to where I was when I splice it. Yeah, that was the okay, that was a brief shiny moment. Sorry, that happened. My battery died just at that second. So I just want to take a look at the Ace of Wings, because I did mention one of these mentioned Dark Night of the Soul. Eight of Shells, frustration, maybe. What's this one? 7. Sorry. One of them mentioned. I'm not sure which one at this point. I thought it was that, but I'm not sure. So with this, let's look at this fear real quick. All right. Let's look at the fear that you have going on in here. That has to do with this making all of this confusion and everything go crazy. Let's take a look at that. Because something is going on that's leading you to this, and there's a possibility that you can find out why and fix it. The Hierophant. So, Hierophant is number 5, the Hierophant tradition. So, I just want to grab this. Yeah. So, sorry. Anyway, she was so graphic. So, it's number 5. I'm just going to do keywords with this one. Alright. The teacher, spiritual guide, advisor, our inner holy guide, initiation, a mentor and master, seeking inner truth, again, seeking inner truth, share an inherited knowledge, establish beliefs and traditions, education, culture, spiritual laws, religious authority, the establishment, organizations, union of the human with greater cosmos, patience, nurturing. So when this is in there, it indicates something needs to be learned or understood. You relate to established principle, matters of virtue, unveiling of a secret truth. As a mediator, it often speaks of a need to devote oneself to the study and contemplation of something in order to gain a hidden meaning. As the trump card of Taurus, the Hierophant represents the earth element at its most balanced, where all the other elements have settled and been reconciled and understood. Therefore, the Hierophant is an indication that a search for spiritual knowledge is needed to see the inner workings of the issue at hand. It may be that you are soon to meet a teacher or guide who will help you understand the situation. The guide may be someone already in your life, a text you may read, or sometimes a message that will come to you through a coincidence. It's time to return to your established belief system, your underlying principles, and have faith in your own personal truths. The card may be advising you to seek help. Seek help from someone who has a greater knowledge about the subject, perhaps a consultant, doctor, instructor. If there's an issue with fertility and you want to have a family, it is in your best interest, so that everybody is satisfied, for you to maybe go. And he's like, no, I don't know. And she's like, are you going to? Are you going to satisfy my needs and start this family with me? Okay. So if that's going on, you should probably try to see a doctor, because it didn't indicate it once in here. It indicated you might need to seek out help twice. Okay, so I would highly recommend it if you do want to establish a family, if there are issues ongoing in that area. Okay, let's see what this has to say. Let's see what the angels and guides want you to know about relationships, and about this relationship in particular. And I'm sorry it's so long. I was having trouble. I know I need to do something to try to figure out these more quickly, because I haven't used them enough, and I did not write anything down about them, and they are a new deck. And I will be receiving some more new decks, so yay! So I got a lot of studying to do this week, I think, for these decks that will be upcoming. So, message for this person, and I hope the lighting is good now. I know it's a little bit shiny in some places, but I think it's more helpful than having no light, because earlier it was just such a bad lighting situation. I have learned. I'm learning little by little what I need to get this all prepared. That's way too many. It's way too many. We only need one message. One message for this person about their relationship that they're trying to start with this person. One message, please, to tell us what needs to be done to make it a more satisfying relationship one way or another. Because it looks like there is caring there. There's something there, but there's just too much confusion revolving around this issue that somebody doesn't want to come to light with. They don't want to acknowledge it. They want to be maybe with somebody that they don't have to acknowledge that with. Because everything else seems to be there. This is a person you can work with well. This is a person that can make you happy, I think. Alright, you know what? They're giving me 3, and I don't know why. So they were trying to give me like 5 before. So we'll go with this. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you need to get to know one another. Okay? Keep an open eye. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this is somebody that's a little bit different than you're normally used to dating. But they are your soulmate. They're perfect for you. They'll make you happy. Okay? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is telling you that this might not come around again. And if you don't take it now, you may never have it. So it's advised to you to take it now while it's being offered, and to try to work through this if this is causing the problem. Okay, so we're going to do one more relationship card, and this card will tell you a little bit of advice on how to proceed or move ahead to make things better for you and this person that you're interested in. Goodness, I just don't want to come apart. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And I think, if you haven't already met this person, but I think you did, you will meet them at least by August. Okay? But I think that you've already met each other. You just have to keep an open mind about the relationship that you're forming. But I believe they're already there, and I think it's interesting because there were a lot. These cards here, I do have to study them more, but these cards here are love affairs of a lifetime. They're stories like Arthur and Guinevere's story about that. There's a story about Ivan and Odette and their relationship together, and I do believe that this is a love of a lifetime. But you have to be willing to sacrifice something, and it's maybe something you don't want to sacrifice. Maybe going to the doctor, or taking time to deal with the issue that you have, or taking medicine, or maybe finding different ways of getting what you both want out of the situation. But you have to make that sacrifice if you want to build your empire. Do you see? If you want to build this with the love of your life and not be like this, okay, and be like this instead, you might have to sacrifice something that you don't want to sacrifice. You may have to, maybe it's your pride. Don't be prideful. Be yourself. Love yourself. Okay? Love yourself. But don't be prideful. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. And if you want to know more, go to Kissy's Tarot Readings on Facebook. You can look at my site about manifesting the love that you want to manifest. If you haven't already found this person and you want to find them in August, you could definitely do that by using manifestation techniques that I talk about on my website at kissplash.com. And you can also contact me at kissykissplash@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you. So I hope you had a great day. I love you all, and I'll be definitely giving you more readings tomorrow. We definitely have to do the Sunday reading for the week ahead, and one other. So at least. So have a great day. I love you all. Kisses. Love you. Bye-bye.